welcome to episode number 344 of Some Shit We Like. My name is Bryce, Mike is back, Rick is here, so you have the full lot of us. Okay.
I'm always here.
Anyways, so you have the full lot.
Anyway.
You have the full lot of us. If you are watching us live on stream, record this podcast, we appreciate you. Thank you for doing that. If you'd like to do that in the future, you can follow us on social media at Some Shit We Like. Facebook is all SSWL network, right? Mm-hmm. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Well, actually, I think we just let you know on Facebook and Twitter. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, ignore me. If you aren't able to catch us live, don't worry about it because we will put up the audio version of this podcast on Tuesday on someshitwelike.com and podcast services everywhere. And if that's not your jam, then fuck. If that's not your jam, then you can watch clips throughout the week on YouTube until we put up the full, complete show on Friday.
Let Bryce host.
No. Never say that. Let's fucking go.
All right. Let's go.
All right. So, I was at work, and apparently the Girl Scouts were on the 14th floor dishing out cookies.
Fucking drugs.
Yeah, I was going to say
Drugs.
dishing out blowjobs.
Oh my God, Bryce.
Sorry.
It's so insensitive. Guy in the middle.
I know, it's going to come. It's happening. It's a joke.
So, I bought 4 boxes. I left the shortbreads because shortbreads are shortbreads. Everyone knows shortbreads.
He just wants to eat them all himself later.
Yes.
Hiatus.
But according to, Bryce hasn't tried these. I've never tried them.
I don't quote me. I just have never heard of s'more flavored Girl Scout cookies.
Girl Scout cookies.
But I haven't fucked with the. Ooh, I shouldn't. I haven't had Girl Scout cookies in many years, so maybe they've been around.
Yeah. But we're gonna try these right now because
okay. Before
they are open, but I let my sister have some. So
before I even eat one, I'm gonna tell you now that s'mores flavored anything usually sucks.
Oh,
Unless it's an actual s'more.
blasphemy!
I think that's kind of. I feel like the best s'more is an actual s'more.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Were these fridge too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So go for it. Grab them, guys.
Fridge or freezer?
Fridge. Those are fridge. The thin ones are freeze.
Goddamn right, the thing that's freezer.
Oh. So you've had these already?
No, I
only
haven't.
your
My
sister.
sister did.
I mean, so just a chocolate covered graham cracker. Like,
Well, it does look like there's a little bit of more. To me, they're best not fridged. Right?
I bet they taste better frozen.
Probably
or
better.
fridged
Probably better
than
frozen.
they do not.
Crispy graham cookies, double dipped in cream icing and coated in delicious fudge.
Yeah, there's a little picture right there with fudge. Or,
That's not enough cream. It's pretty good. I have to admit, it is pretty good.
But it doesn't seem like it's trying to evoke the s'mores flavor,
No,
which is chocolate and graham cracker.
but it's not bad though. It's got a nice thick coating of chocolate.
Yep.
I'm down. I endorse it.
So,
That's definitely all right.
But frozen would be better.
which the Thin Mints are, but
Yeah.
everyone's tried those.
I haven't.
So, I'll
I
leave
never
it right
have.
here.
Wait, what? You've never, like, legit?
No, I've had.
Okay.
Can
I was like, wait a minute. What?
No, open them.
Now this is
Now
my jam.
these are peanut butter.
Take a whole goddamn
Sorry
roll.
for all the
Careful.
noise.
So you have them. We're just eating cookies, right?
Now we're just eating cookies. But you guys like them.
Whoa! I almost killed the Thin Mints. It's
Oh,
gonna
I
fall
got
off.
it. I got it.
Get some milk and cookies.
Milk and cookies.
I'm going to go get some oat milk.
Oh, kinda, but no, it's fine. I don't need it.
These are the best Girl Scout cookies on the planet.
Yeah, they have the regular
Don't
peanut butter,
try.
but I like these a lot.
Wait. Oh, regular
butter.
peanut butter is not dipped in chocolate then?
Wow. But yeah, I figured I'd buy these so we can.
Yeah, those aren't bad.
Can try them.
Those
I
aren't
like
bad.
them. I like them. I might have another.
I bet room temperature they don't taste as good though. Because
No.
I bet that cream frosting sucks. Unless it tastes like the cream frosting that's on the thin, like the oatmeal crisps that has
Yeah. I know what you mean. Anyway, sorry, that was Cookie Corner. Girl Scout s'mores. Someone can tell us if that's a new flavor. I mean, like I said, I haven't.
He hasn't
Girl
fucked
Scout.
with Girl Scouts in a while, so.
I haven't
No
had
thanks.
Girl Scout cookies in a bit. So
So the Hollywood Reporter is reporting That Kristen Burr signs overall deal with Lionsgate sets Dan Trachtenberg's comedy Milk. So, we are fans of Dan Trachtenberg from the very beginning, as we've talked about.
Well, you two. I don't want to take credit.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not a fan, but I mean, I didn't know him until you guys.
But, so yeah, she just signed a deal. Apparently she's a Disney veteran whose credits include Sweet Home Alabama, The Prestige, great movie.
Prestige
and,
is great.
The Muppets, the first one. Because I think that first remake, Muppets, yeah.
With Jason Segel.
Yes, there you go. Has signed a multi-year deal, overall deal with Lionsgate.
Cool.
But I bring it up because she's a part of this new directed Dan Trachtenberg movie called Milk, which is about a former assassin that must manage the pressure of being a new mom while avoiding her former co-workers who have been sent to kill her. Now, he came up with the idea, but Patrick Eisen
Sure.
penned the screenplay for it.
Okay.
So...
That sounds interesting.
Sounds any interest to you?
Dan always has good ideas. Like, the whole thing that got him that initial Universal deal was an idea for a movie that never got made. The heist movie.
Oh, yeah. I forgot the name.
Crime of the Century or something like
yes.
that? Yeah,
Crime of the Century.
And that's what got him, that was like a 3-movie deal or something.
Correct.
But, like, he never directed or did anything with Universal.
No, he ended up working with Bad Robot to make the 10 Cloverfield movie.
Yeah.
And then it was also, of course, attached to direct Uncharted and Why the Last Man.
Which has undergone the director that followed him left. That movie's just not going to happen. Just don't fucking make it.
It shouldn't be made.
But, yeah, I'm excited about this, man. Like,
because this is his own original work now that we're doing, that he's working with both these two, Patrick Eisen and Kristen Burr.
It just kind of bums me out because, like, the two things I wanted to see him make, he didn't get a chance to make.
Yeah.
Because I knew he would have done the properties justice, and that's Why the Last Man and Uncharted.
Especially Why the Last Man, yeah.
I only know about Why the Last Man initially from him, and then you saying, oh, yeah, dude, you really should read that.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I thought it was a pretty cool deal. I would definitely want to bring it up because of Dan Trachtenberg. But even according to this article, like Lionsgate has been attached or have been picking up some great talent. It says here, Burr is the latest in the filmmakers to partner up with Lionsgate following the studio's deal with Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg and their Point Grey banner. And then John Wick's filmmaker Chad
Stahelski.
Yeah, and 50/50 director John Levine. So, Lionsgate's doing pretty good. I mean,
I feel like Lionsgate always does a great job of nurturing young, unproven talent.
Definitely.
And even that you would like, I would say unproven in quotes because you don't get on their radar unless you've done something. But it's that whole bullshit that you do go to in any career. It's like, oh, well, you don't have the experience, so we don't want to put you on this big movie.
Right.
Well, how am I supposed to get the experience making a big movie if you won't put me on a fucking big movie because I don't have experience on a big movie? Lionsgate has always done a great job of giving people enough rope to hang themselves with, and more times than not, they fucking Houdini out of it and do something great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, like, say what you will about, because, I mean, I've kind of partnered Lionsgate with mostly horror films.
Mm-hmm.
I know they've done more than that.
Yeah, but I hear you.
But, like, I feel like those companies, like, what's the other one that Blumhouse? Like, them and, like, mostly, like, I feel like horror films, like, give chances to directors that the normal studios won't give them.
Yeah, it's definitely a genre that needs... I mean, I won't say needs more movies made in it because a lot are being made now, but I think a lot of horror movies are being made now because they're grabbing younger producers, directors, screenwriters and saying, here, please do something with this. We want to get this out.
And know how to make a movie on a really tight budget.
Yeah.
So, like, the smaller the amount they can make it for, the bigger the price, or bigger return of investment they can get, which is like with the Blumhouse movies. So, yeah, I mean, great for Dan Trachtenberg. I want to see something of his again soon.
So that means...
So, especially since it's his own creation as well.
So that means this one's actually coming out, right? Like if we go by his fucking track record, this will be the one that actually comes out.
Yeah, they hired this producer. They hired the producer Kristen Berger. So, and it's in development with Lionsgate. So it's a dark comedy. And Milk is short, aka for Mother I Like to Kill.
Okay.
So a little play on MILF.
Yeah. I mean that's kind of cool.
What are they going to actually call the movie?
Probably Milk.
Okay.
Because that's what the article shows.
They just italicized Mother I'd Like to Kill also, so that's why I wondered. That normally implies title.
It'll be like Zack and Miri make a porno. It'll be the title, but it'll just be
underneath
just
be
called
like
Zack and
Mother I
Miri.
Like to Kill. Yeah. So good for him. Good for Kristen Berg.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. As far as news goes, that's pretty much it. Unless there's anything. Tomorrow's gonna be the big game with all the trailers and shit coming out. So most of the trailers that we want to see, like Quiet Place trailers coming, a new Quiet Place trailers coming out tomorrow. And there's a few other movies with trailers coming out tomorrow as well too. So it's a matter of wait till next week till we have more anticipated trailers.
Buttload of trailers next week.
Or news even too. I mean, we might get a surprise trailer too that we don't know about.
I feel like the Quiet Place trailer actually already happened because it's like
they had a little 30-minute spot.
30-second spot.
30
like kind of was it teasing it?
Yeah, it was just a tease.
Similar to that.
And then there was also a
behind
the scenes featurette too as well.
Okay.
That kind of had John Krasinski and Emily Blunt talking about.
I mean, no, this is Quiet Place 2 Super Bowl trailer 2020, one day ago.
Huh.
Because I've looked.
I saw it without even looking.
I know, and I don't think it's it though. It might be that 30-second spot with the attached featurette. But anyways, we do have trailers though.
Yeah,
and
we
one
do.
viewer requested trailer. The viewer requested trailer is from our good buddy Storm Shadow, aka Tim Raven.
All right.
So this one's called Hunters. It's an Amazon official, or Amazon original. I was looking at official trailer. It's an Amazon original trailer.
Official.
So the
let's
TV
check
spot for Quiet Place 2 is already released. It's out. I just saw an article. So you can watch that if you want, unless you want to save it.
We'll bring it up in a second.
My deepest sorrows about your grandmother. We're in the camps together.
She lives through all that just to be shot in her living room by a burglar. It sounded like she knew him. It sounded
Personal.
Yeah.
I suppose every murder is personal. You know what the best revenge is? Revenge. Your grandmother wished to protect you.
From what?
Nazis, Jonah. Goddamn Nazis. There's evil living here. They're our neighbors.
They blinded themselves to us. You can get away with anything in America.
So your grandmother and I created the Hunters.
We put together a group of Nazi hunters.
We're a lockpicker, spy, soldier, master of disguise,
Showtime.
and 2 weapons experts.
We would bring God's justice. What do you say?
I want in.
Agent Morris, I think there's Nazis living in America, and someone out there's taking them out. There is a right way and a wrong way to get justice. You do this, you become the evil you are fighting.
They're broadcasting something.
It's a coded message.
And we find them before they find us.
They're trying to save the world. There's a lot more where this came from.
I want to know who you are!
Run, 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 run.
few people, you know.
Oh, it's a series.
Oh.
The series. I thought it was a movie.
See, Hollywood, you can use an actual song and not
Make it
not
fucking
fucking
work.
ruin it and make it work for your trailer, ass hats.
Well, I mean, I'm not all on that side, but
that looks cool.
But the music worked really well for the trailer. I'm really interested. I really like. I like Logan Lerman too. So
I like the concept.
the concept is
It's
pretty
fucking bad.
pretty
It's
awesome.
Dexter. Like
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, with the group of Dexter.
I'm gonna go kill the bad guys, but that makes you the bad guy. Shades of gray. Shades of gray.
Right.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
But I'm glad I have Amazon Prime.
You know what makes you bad? Technically, but they do way worse shit.
I know, right?
See, technically that was a Super Bowl trailer too.
Oh, really?
And then here's the
Oh,
Quiet
it's-
Place one.
Put in the notes.
Okay.
Put you in
So,
the notes.
There's also a Sonic the Hedgehog one and a SpongeBob the movie Sponge on the Run.
Don't need to see any more Sonic.
Yeah.
That last one was enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, this takes place in 1977 New York.
Did it say based on actual events?
Inspired by
Sorry,
true events.
based inspired by true events, which means that it has nothing to do with reality whatsoever, except for maybe some names and
Other
maybe,
than the Nazi hunting, probably.
or maybe somebody got murdered
Yeah.
by a Jewish person got murdered by somebody who was a Nazi sympathizer. That might be the only true thing in this. You don't know.
Yeah. Either way, the trailer looks
Yeah, it
fucking
looks
great.
really cool.
That's
Yeah.
a good request or a good recommendation. Storm Shadow. So thank you for that.
Yeah, I'm really into that, man. I might actually watch that. I say that, but I won't. I don't watch anything.
You don't even watch Sex Education.
It's only been out a week, bro. Chill.
It's been out 2 weeks,
Chill,
bro.
Chill.
It's been out 2.
Bruh. All right.
We're done. Waiting on
done.
you.
We'll talk about it if you want.
Man, you said you were done. Like,
Yeah.
like we're breaking up. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean we're done?
Bryce was like ending the show. Like, we're fucking
Yeah,
done now.
we're
Get out
fucking
of
done.
here.
It's over. I'm not talking about it without you. And even if we did, I'm not talking about it with you in the room.
You
so.
talked about it without me last time.
What? When? Who?
The original season.
Yeah, I know because you hadn't watched it yet, but then you finally watched it.
That's funny. But yeah, that. Oh man, that looks cool. I'm excited about that. What date was that? I didn't even.
21st. 21st
21st
is what it
Okay.
said.
February 21st.
All right, I put it in.
Very cool.
Yeah, it looks interesting. Rick, you always watch all the. I thought that was a series. Oh, it's a movie. I thought it was a movie. Oh, it's a series.
yeah.
That's like your MO.
It's hard.
Has
This
it-
one was
it's
a
hard to
little
tell
different though.
nowadays.
This one was a little different. He was like, "Oh, it's a series." Like
Yeah,
it wasn't like,
that's
"Oh, I
true.
thought it was a movie." Like,
Has Amazon done original movies or just shows anyways though?
They do.
What?
Yeah,
What
Neon
movie?
Demon. Fuck.
But I feel like for the most
They got this
part,
critically acclaimed classic, "Your Mother's a Whore."
I feel like for the most part, it seems like they do shows.
Yeah.
More
No,
so
they have some. Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like that
for the
too.
most
But
part.
they do have movies.
All right, we got another one going on here.
Yeah, this one I read about it, and it sounds like it might be something up Bryce's alley. Maybe Mike's too. I don't know.
Okay.
So it's called The Lodge, and this hits theaters in February. So let me jump into movie mode so we can watch this.
Roger Lodge?
The Lodge. Oh, Roger.
Was it the Sports Lodge? Is that what his show was called? Did he do Sports Lodge?
Well, Sports Lodge is AM 8:30.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How would you feel about going to the mountains for Christmas? Grace really wants to get to know you guys. I don't want to leave you here with the kids if you're not feeling up to it.
I'm feeling fine. I can do a couple days.
It's Grace. Everyone committed suicide except for her.
Should we pray now?
I heard something.
What is this? The power's out. We're leaving.
We can't leave.
Please let me.
We're stuck here.
You need to sacrifice something for the Lord.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you have it in movie mode at all during that?
Uh-oh.
Pretty sure I did.
Okay.
If not, I'll fix it in post.
All right.
Yeah, that I'm intrigued. I'm curious about that for
Like,
sure.
it's one of those trailers that we kind of like where it seems like they showed a lot without showing anything,
Mhm.
you know?
I thought so. Alicia Silverstone was in that. That was her.
She was in this?
Uh huh.
Wow, didn't
I thought I
recognize
saw her, and then the main girl they kept focusing on, her name's Riley Keough. She's I think she's Elvis's daughter.
Really?
Yeah. Wait. She's the daughter. Oh, sorry. She's the daughter of Lisa Marie Presley. So she's Elvis's daughter's daughter, right?
Granddaughter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. And the oldest grandchild of Elvis. Okay.
Okay.
And then the boy. Go
That's
ahead.
cool.
I'm sorry. I'm just doing what I do.
Oh, no, I was going to say, like, from what I read about, like, this seems to be, like, an anticipated trailer
Mhm.
for, like...
Oh, that's
a
a kid from it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From the horror fans out there. So, this is trailer number 2, so it looks like there's another trailer somewhere.
I don't need to see more.
Yeah, that looks good.
But just gives you enough tease to make you guess.
It gives you enough information without really giving you
anything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
According to Rotten Tomatoes, in theaters February 7th, limited.
Oh, it's a limited run.
So I wonder if it'll be on VOD very shortly.
Probably.
Yeah.
Could be, yeah.
Although, see, that's already wrong because I'm getting a showtime for the Alamo downtown at 7 p.m. on the 4th.
Well, of course, the Alamo would play something like that.
February 4th, though, before its release.
Oh, before it's released.
Or before, supposedly, according to Rotten Tomatoes. Because the
Wanna
4th
go
is
see it?
Tuesday.
Yeah, the 4th is a Tuesday.
I don't know. Do you?
Actually, I could because I need to stay up all night Tuesday. So, if you want to go see it, we can go see it.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll check it out.
All right, The Lodge.
Just remind me. As well.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
It does look interesting.
That's from Neon.
I think it's dumb. I think it's dumb that they do stuff like this now. That that's how I was pretty sure it'd come out.
Yeah, that's why I
it'd
didn't
come out.
bring it because it was only 30 seconds.
But that's the spot. This is for the Super Bowl. It's not going to be some new full-fledged thing. This is the Super Bowl spot.
Oh, I thought
That's
it was
why
gonna
it
be a
says
full,
big
I
game
thought this was
spot.
the lead up to the full trailer.
We already
during
saw the
Super
full
Bowl.
trailer.
Well, I mean,
They do this a lot now. Like a lot of times, even the commercials leak
Yeah.
before the game. Like it's really dumb that
Yeah.
they do that stuff.
all right, here we go then.
I mean, I could be wrong, but the trailer that came out's not that old. I don't know why they'd already have another full-blown trailer. Because
What do we got? Some kind of fire? We got units headed out there now.
I don't know why he came all the way up here. He won't survive.
There are people out there. People worth saving.
So, like the only thing that it showed was John Krasinski's character.
Tease.
That's lame.
Yeah. But why is it a tease though? We already got the trailer.
I know, they just show so much more in so little time. I'm excited for it, man.
I mean, yeah, obviously, I'm excited too. The first movie was really good.
And this little this little 30-second spot, especially with the beginning with him walking around, for some reason just reminded me of so much of The Last of Us in the beginning. Although morning.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, it looks good. And the monster still looks like it could be something out of Cloverfield, in my opinion. Just like a miniaturized version of that from the first movie.
Yeah, I could see that. How legit? I mean, you said that Was there really like smoke to that fire? That's
all, folks. We're done.
Yeah. We're done. Man, the timing of that, I didn't even think about it. But anyways, yeah, The Quiet Place. Was that really seriously going to be into the Cloverfield?
It was
universe?
Considered, but I think it was John Krasinski that kind of. I think they decided to let this just be its own thing.
But I mean, that was a real story. That wasn't just
it
like
was
water cooler talk?
It wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Right.
It was considered.
Okay.
But,
fuck water cooler talk.
Hey, you know. The only reason why I was considering going to the couch is I just kind of want to see reactions, but it's fine.
Okay.
I'll wait. I'll stay here.
All right. Next trailer we have for you is.
So I haven't
F9. Press F9.
I haven't watched it, and I don't know anything about it other than I saw the poster with Cena on it.
Okay.
But I don't know anything else about it.
So I'm gonna be. Rick, you've seen all of these movies?
No.
Oh.
He's seen
Tokyo
5.
Drift.
Tokyo Drift because I told him to watch it, and then 5 because 5 is a heist movie.
Okay. Like I've literally seen 1 in theaters. I was on a date. Mr. Fred.
I used to live my life a quarter mile at a time. But things changed. I'm a father now. I will always be in your heart.
Little Brian, I have a gift for you. Your daddy gave me this. No, I'm gonna give it to you. It's very special. It's for protection from what's coming.
All right, Dom. What's next?
No matter how fast you are.
I am not too big compared to you.
No one outruns their past.
I am more easy, you trying your best to become me.
And mine just caught up to me. Been a long time, Dom.
So we're up
Cena looked like he could fucking eat Diesel's lunch.
high performance driver. Who is he?
Jacob is Dom's brother.
Your whole life, you pushed yourself to be faster than Dom, smarter than Dom, stronger than Dom. But could you kill him? Because I'm ready if you are.
She's in this now too.
There's nothing more powerful than the love of family. But you turn that into anger. There's nothing more dangerous.
Maybe this is the end, but we're gonna go out together.
You know I'd ride to the death with you.
Let's get to work.
Please tell me that's not a Pontiac Fiero strapped to a rocket engine?
Impressive. I know.
No, that's not impressive.
My ass is in fuego!
It's like the Final Fantasy 3 when you suplex the train.
Down, little brother. That's your mistake. This is my world. Hold on.
Tell me you're not thinking what I think you're thinking. There's no bridge!
Oh my god.
We're gonna take that route back.
Okay.
Hey guys. Surprise.
Nice clubhouse.
So that's what you freaked the fuck out about. Yep.
Like, I'll have to show you the reaction.
I already know.
They all went nuts.
I know, but I already know. I don't even need to see it.
I'm going to show it to you anyway.
So that looks like it got back to more of what, like, it's so fucking stupid I'm saying this. The first 7 movies were like.
That's insane.
So the main reason I haven't watched 8 is because I thought the story from the trailers looked stupid. I have a loose idea of what like the reasoning for that shit in 8 is the kid.
Yeah.
But I have not actually watched 8. So maybe that can come all the way around and make sense. But the stuff they showed in the trailer with Dom actively trying to murder his family, his chosen family, like I understand for the kid, like to save his son or whatever, like okay, that can make sense, but I just haven't sat down and watched it.
Right.
Naming the kid Brian, I think, is really cool of them, as Paul Walker's character's name. The only reason I didn't freak out when Han walked back in right now is because I freaked the fuck out when they brought Lenny back.
Oh.
Yeah, Michelle Rodriguez's character, because I was in a theater.
Not Lenny.
I was in a theater full of people, and it was a post-credits thing when they show her picture. And I was in fucking Buena Park watching this movie. I won't forget, because it was literally a full ass. There was not an empty seat in the theater, and it was the big theater inside of that complex.
And they don't usually do that, right?
What?
They don't put a post-credits.
No, that was the first time they'd ever done it, and that was for 4.
And people were still sitting down?
Yeah, well, yeah. And because it pops real quick. It's not like a full credits. It's like a mid thing.
Oh, mid-credit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that happens, and everybody in the theater freaked the fuck out. I'm assuming like Tim Geddes and the Kind of Funny Guys did over Han walking back in.
I don't get it. Why would someone... I've only seen...
I don't know either.
So I don't know why...
So throughout...
They thought he was dead or something, right?
Han?
Yeah.
He full on fucking dies in Tokyo Drift.
Did he?
Yes, his car gets blown up in the car chase.
But did we see a body?
Huh? See, that's the thing. But see, that's...
I have to watch it again.
This is getting comic book stupid with this shit, though. Like, yes, I love the Han character.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But yes, there is. Because you can't just keep doing that. You can't just keep doing that.
I mean, for how ridiculous these movies have gotten, I think it's kind of...
Okay, but then what's to stop all the villains who have quote-unquote died from coming back? Like, you see what I mean? Like, you get into that fucking Superman, Superman bullshit. So, like, that's the main reason I didn't freak out about it is because, like, okay, of course they did that.
He's a clone.
He's not a clone. They'll come up with some fucking stupid way of how he didn't die, even though
he got ejected from the car.
Even though you watch the car, like in Tokyo Drift, you watch the car get fucking slammed and rolled and rolled and rolled, and the main character from Tokyo Drift watches it happen and goes over there, and you watch the car blow up.
How many years will it have been that he's been dead?
Well, okay, so
in
that's
movie time, I guess.
That's the thing. That's the other thing. So 1, 2, and Tokyo Drift happen, okay? But 4, 5, and 6 happen before Tokyo Drift in the timeline.
Okay.
Before Tokyo Drift in the timeline.
Okay.
And the main reason why I didn't want to go see Hobbs and Shaw is because at the end of 6, because I think that was the first one Statham was in, was 7. The end of 6, I might have my timeline a little off here. But anyway, they show the Jason Statham character being the one actually responsible for Han's death in Tokyo Drift.
Okay.
But then they want to turn around and make a fucking buddy road movie with the character that killed one of the most beloved characters in the franchise on The Rock, which I thought was horseshit. So I didn't go see it because I thought that was stupid. Because they tried to make that Jason Statham character likable by putting him with The Rock. And Jason Statham is inherently likable, but when you put him to be the bad guy that killed this guy then there's no redemption arc for me.
Yeah.
And so I'm not gonna waste my money to go see that. But yeah, so like that's the reason why I didn't go see Hobbs and Shaw.
I'm gonna go through this scramble.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just it looks cool. It looks fun. It's on par with the stupidity of 7. I mean, in 7 they jumped a fucking Lamborghini or Ferrari I think it was F430. It was like or like an Enzo Ferrari Enzo edition out of a fucking building in Dubai into another building in Dubai. Like they do stupid ass shit. They did some really dumb stuff, but it's fun dumb stuff. It's stuff you would expect from a summer blockbuster movie.
Yeah.
Okay? So, and this is the scene from when you find out. But in Tokyo Drift, you don't see Jason Statham, obviously.
Right.
Oh, gotcha.
Because in Tokyo Drift...
It's a different angle.
It's not just a different angle. It's like, in the context of that story, he gets hit by a random car during a car chase.
So was that like an extra scene or something?
That's something they added after 5.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. I love how dumb these movies are. I definitely enjoy them for that. But like, you got your free pass out of me when you brought Michelle Rodriguez's character back. I'll give you that, because in that movie where they talk about her being dead, you don't see it actually fucking happen on the screen. It's all Vin Diesel does some Batman Arkham Asylum detective vision bullshit and goes to the site of the crash and touches the oil and the fucking tire marks and sees it happen in his mind's eye, but you don't actually see it. You think I'm joking, but this is an actual scene. In
no, I don't think you're joking.
Okay.
I'm just laughing.
So yeah, like I give them a pass on that because you don't see the death of her character.
Okay.
But I watched Han die twice. Once in Tokyo Drift, and then again when they show you the
okay, that makes
angle.
a lot. Yeah, okay. I can see that now why you would be angry with that.
It's not anger. It's just like it's complete and utter indifference. Even though I love that character,
I can see how that's comic booky for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I don't know. You've said so much now, so I don't remember. But in terms of years, when he walks into that room, how many years will it have been since they last saw him? If you had to guess.
I mean, it doesn't like there's no way to compute that because
like, there's
of the way
gotta
their
be
timeline is.
There's got to be a damn good explanation. Like, where have you been all this time? Where have you been hiding?
Right.
You know,
like, or is this like 24 where it's the next day and the next heist happens, or you know what I mean? Like, we don't know. We don't really know. Like, in context of the last time he was in a movie, I think was 6. So this is like 5 years later.
Okay.
In real time.
Okay.
In real time, but I don't know what that means in movie time.
All right. Interesting. I don't know. I'm not invested in these movies at all.
I still need to watch 8. I need to actually sit down and watch it.
I'm sure you will. I mean, it sounds like you want to go see 9. Or at least you're going to see it.
That's why I want to actually sit down and watch 8 at this point. Because I do actually want to see 9.
But now I'm curious to see how they explain all this.
That's the main
Or they
reason.
won't.
They will. They explain the Michelle Rodriguez one. They'll do their best to explain it.
Okay.
The other thing I'm really excited about is John looks like a fucking badass in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the first, like, man, that hair looks good on you. I don't know, they did something to his hair, but like a lot of people were making fun of his hair when it was like growing out, but like it actually looked pretty damn good
I'm still excited to see that was it that Jackie Chan movie he did?
I don't know.
That's not out yet. I mean, obviously.
Is there a movie with Jackie Chan?
Yeah, that's what he was doing. That's why he was in China for like 6 months last year.
Oh, that's right.
That's why there was doubts about whether he'd actually be at Mania or not last year because that was still in production. It looks fun, and I'll see it. So now I actually have to sit down and watch 8 so I can go see that one.
Yeah.
So what do we got now?
Movie review.
Okay.
All 3 of us have seen Jay and Silent Bob Reboot from Kevin Smith, writer, director, and Jason Mewes.
You don't listen to Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins' podcast, do you?
I mean, I've listened to like
Bits
what you
and
told me
pieces.
to listen
Okay.
to, and that's it.
Anyway, they talk about Bob Holly and how they were at developmental and they had a tag match and they came back and they asked, Bob how it went. And he goes, "What?" And he goes, How was the match? Whole thing sucked! Like, just like that. Whole thing sucked! And then he walks away. And
That's what Bob said?
To them, yeah.
Oh,
and so,
fuck.
I wanted, when Rick started showing what we were going to talk about,
here we
I don't
go.
feel that way, but I wanted to do that just for funny's sake.
Okay.
But yeah, let's talk about Jay and Silent Bob Reboot.
So, opinions, thoughts, reviews?
I'm going to go first.
Yes.
Just because I feel like at some point you guys are going to go kind of deep, and it's deeper than what I know. I'm not saying I'm going to leave for sure, but I might, just to let you guys talk. So,
I was going to say, give us your opinion and take your ass to the
I mean, I was thinking about it, because like I said, I was later to the party with this stuff than you guys. So, I keep just saying so. That's it, guys. I'm not going to give you the review.
We're done.
Yeah, that's it. We're done. I saw this movie when I was very, very low on sleep. I had just gotten back from Japan, literally landed that day, and didn't sleep at all on the flight or in the morning. And Rick and I were supposed to go, but then Rick wasn't feeling well, and so then Bryant went with me instead, which was good because Bryant and Rick were gonna go, and he was gonna bring me this has nothing to do with my fucking review. Anyways, bottom line, what I'm just trying to say. Hey,
whole thing sucked.
I could ramble. Okay. Point is I saw this movie when I was maybe somewhat delirious. Like at one point watching the movie, I thought my hat wasn't on my head anymore. And I was convinced it was off my head until I literally had to feel for it. Because I kind of had my hat like this, so I thought it was possible I leaned back and it fell off. So I'm just prefacing that with this. Okay. But I enjoyed the movie. The other preface I'm going to give is I'm not the biggest fan of the first one. It's just I think maybe I appreciate it more now. Because you were right. When we were talking off the air, when I did see that movie, it was very early on. It was one of the first things of them that I saw.
Right.
So now that I've kind of worked backwards even more, I feel like I could appreciate it more. But it's still just not one of my favorites.
Okay. And like I said, I really feel like if you would have seen, you didn't even have to see them in the order they came out.
Right.
But if you would have seen Clerks, Mallrats, and Amy before Strike Back, I think you'd have a completely different
maybe I would.
Love and appreciation for Strike Back.
Maybe I would. My big takeaway from this movie, and again, I don't know if it had to do with the deliriousness. I don't think so, though, because I think I mentioned this to Rick, too, and he sort of agreed. I just felt like there was a lot fucking going on. I felt like there was a lot to take in, because I feel like it covered a lot of stuff, and there was a lot of obviously in-jokes and stuff. But that being said, I enjoyed it.
Fucking wasted, not even seconds. There's wasted minutes where nothing is fucking happening. But we'll talk about that.
I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the crowd that I saw it with. I enjoyed the Q&A afterwards. I think I appreciate this movie. I do appreciate this movie more than the first one. That's just my opinion. I explained why that would be my opinion. But yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was fun. If anything, it's nice to kind of know now, because I know he wrote this movie. This was kind of the movie that he sort of wrote almost as a replacement to Clerks 3, because he couldn't do Clerks 3, he couldn't do this, couldn't do the other thing. But now it's nice to know that Clerks 3 is actually happening. So I'll be curious to see where he goes with that.
I still want to read that for other script.
I'm sure we will. I feel like maybe we will, maybe we won't. I mean, but he was willing to read it to an audience in New Jersey. I think that might have been the only place he did that.
I feel like that's the Kevin Smith movie I wanted.
Well, we'll have to see. But I mean, I think this one could be even more personal, because this movie too was written after his heart issues and all that stuff. So it makes me wonder about Clerks 3. So yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. With that said, you guys could go. Go ahead. Whoever wants to go. I'm wondering if I should move now, though.
No, you're good. You're good.
We'll see.
Go ahead, Rick.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. It was a good follow-up to Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. It makes sense for the follow-up of Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, and how stupid and wacky it is.
Yeah.
Because that's how stupid and wacky it was in the first one. So it matched that.
I'll give you that. That is not any of the stuff I dislike about the movie.
I know, I'm just kind of setting the tone there. Because of that, that's why I enjoyed the movie. Because it was that. It was silliness and, redone again, a reboot, making fun of all the reboots that you're really going.
You guys are going to talk deep. I have a feeling. This is going to be a big part of the show.
Making fun of all the reboots and remakes that are happening, and them going to Brody's stash.
Brody's secret stash.
Yeah, and then
which is in the Eden Prairie Mall, which
Yeah.
I thought was a nice. Again, not the stuff I have a problem with.
Oh yeah, no. So yeah, like kind of started out with the same structure of the last movie and making fun of that they're doing the same thing with the same structure of the last movie.
Yeah.
And also how fuck, where were they going? Yes, them going to Hollywood again
Yeah.
to stop Reboot from happening, which is.
They went to LA Comic Con, right? Is that what they went to?
No, they went to their Chronic.
No, but that where did they shoot?
Oh yeah, I think it was LA Comic Con that they shot that at.
Yeah, because that was not. Obviously, it wasn't gonna be the San Diego Convention Center or anything like that. But
But yeah, I mean, there was a lot of scenes that I enjoyed, a lot of scenes that didn't quite make.
There's some really,
sense.
really
No, it
good,
makes sense. It
enjoyable
just-
stuff in this
But
movie.
I think for the most part, because it's Jay and Silent Bob's movie, I enjoyed it because it was their movie. I honestly didn't like the first beginning scene of the movie. I thought it was stupid.
The opening?
Yeah,
With
that we see in the trailer too.
Just too much of a callback.
It wasn't funny to me. It wasn't funny. Yeah. It was like,
yeah. No, that was I. You're not talking about the scene as a whole. You're just talking about that specific part with him where he drops his pants.
Yeah, it's like we've seen that before.
That was a callback that didn't need to fucking happen. Other than that, though, I really enjoyed the open of the
SWAT
movie.
team would have shot them right as they exited.
It's not even that. I really enjoyed the open of that movie.
But
And
like for it being the silliness that it's supposed to be, like I don't know, I didn't think it was funny.
the
my
joke,
opinion.
the joke that the sandwich place is called Cock Smoker and it's a
That was
chicken
funny.
place, that's good.
That got me.
I
And the fact
definitely
that it was
appreciated
replaced,
some of that stuff.
That the red box replaced
RST, that was
video.
good too. Like, so that I liked the opening a lot. I liked the courtroom scene a lot. I thought Joe Manganiello kind of stole the show there. He was
Craig
really,
Robinson was funny.
really fucking funny. I love that fucking voice.
Breaking the fourth wall, calling out on Saban.
Yeah, what's his face? Justin Long. I love the fucking voice that he does for that character.
He's still playing that same character.
That same character from Zack and Miri.
Zack and Miri, yeah.
I for whatever reason, when he talks with that voice, it makes me laugh. He could say anything and it makes me laugh. But so I like that whole
scene was funny.
That whole opening, like the first
switching sides.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
The first 5-7 minutes, I'm like, okay, all right, I think my worries are gone. Then you get a fucking 3.5 minute scene with Fred Armisen in the fucking car that just goes on and on and on and on, and none of it's fucking funny. And I'm like, fuck, really? What? That's when I typed, what the fuck am I watching? Because it just did not need to be there. That did not need to be there. It didn't need to be that long.
I also thought that the driver was going to be Ralph Garman because of what they said in the podcast.
I don't listen to the podcasts anymore, so.
I could have said like, oh, Ralph, that something to do with like Ralph Garman part of being like the Uber-like driver. But I don't know. Maybe I just misunderstood it. I don't know if it was going to be Fred Armisen.
The first time he does the emoji joke was very funny. It went on way too many times and way too long. Mm-hmm. But how they get the credit card number and all that, I thought that was funny. That
was with Ralph
Yeah,
Garman.
so like
I thought that was
like,
funny. Yeah.
Everything up until they're actually in the car, I was like, oh cool, I'm in.
With the car.
I don't know that I had a problem with that either.
It was
fine.
nothing. It was like, let me give you a lot of exposition about this character so that when we do the fucking hater Taj joke later, it all makes sense, but you could have done it in a shorter amount of time. It just took way too long to get there.
It didn't feel long to me.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't feel that long either to me.
Jason Mewes has some amazing fucking moments in this movie.
Oh yeah, he does.
Really great moments.
Kevin,
of actual acting.
Right. So since I was the one that went with.
That's why I want you sitting over here because the audio's gonna be shitty if you're sitting over there.
This is just for one moment. I'll talk right here. Okay, I'll come back for this, but then when you guys really go for it, I'm going back. I like my couch time. So since I was at the Q&A, I'm back. So I was at the Q&A. That was something that Kevin specifically brought up, I believe, before the movie, actually. He just said, you know, how Jason had some real acting moments in this. Like, you know, what did he say exactly? I don't remember what he said. Something about, like, you know, like a part, like, when it was done, it made him cry or something. Like, he was just really proud of him. And then I think he said something, I'm going to be misquoting it, but he said something about, I don't remember, but I don't remember. Anyways, that's not helpful at all. But he commented. It's funny that you say that because that was definitely something he highlighted. And was Jason.
I think my main issue with that stuff was, like, he has these great moments, and then when they get back to the over the top cartoony character stuff, some of that stuff is delivered super well, and it feels like Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. But some of it feels like the first take and it was rushed, and like he could have got a better take out of Jason Mewes doing. Okay, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, but the dramatic stuff he pulled off really fucking well, man. Mm-hmm. And you know, maybe he's just not in the place anymore to pull off Jay from 1995 anymore, and that's completely fine. So I'm not gonna like sit here and be like, he was the problem with the movie. Like, and like overall, I don't regret seeing it. But this is not anything I'll revisit as far as Kevin Smith movies go.
I feel like I will watch it again only because I feel like there was just for me, there was a lot that was happening. Some of the stuff, again, I don't know, like, I don't remember. Did you feel that way? I feel like there's just a lot to take in. There's a lot of jokes. There's a lot of references. There's just a lot going on at once. And
Like-
maybe some of that for me was just me being kind of delirious, but I felt like you agreed with me when I mentioned that to you, but maybe you didn't. I don't mean that as a bad thing.
All the Easter eggs and jokes.
I just felt like there was just kind of a lot. You know, I don't mean it as a bad thing. I just felt like there was just a lot. There's just a lot.
I mean, it's not a knock. It was typical Kevin Smith dialogue. There's a lot there.
Well, it wasn't just the dialogue. I just felt like it was just kind of like, oh,
well, I mean, but that's where all the jokes were. And that's what I mean. Like, yeah, and it's a lot to take in at one time.
Right, and so that's why I feel like I would revisit it.
I think that might have to do with you being semi-delirious when you saw it.
I mean, it could have been, but I mean, I don't know. I felt like he tried to cram a lot of stuff into a small package. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's how I left the theater. I was like, well, okay.
Because I mean, if it, like the first movie's kind of like that same way too.
I didn't really get that. I felt it more with this one. I felt like it's not a knock though. Like I feel that's just how I felt. I'm pretty sure you agreed with me when I told you over Vox. So I'm confused why you're kind of fighting me.
I feel like Jason Lee kind of phoned in his performance in Brody Stash. It was fine, but like I don't know. I was expecting.
I saw he was Brody in my opinion.
It seemed like I don't know. It just seemed like limited time. We got one take. We got Brody for a day. Let's get this shit done now. And like I can understand that because they're making the movie on a fucking budget. So I totally get that. And I think that was way more forgivable 25 fucking years ago for me, rather than now.
Yeah, I think everyone did a good job of bringing their character back.
I think the one who nailed it the most. Go ahead.
Everyone did a very good job bringing their character back, I feel like. And then we also got Rosaria Dawson back, but as a different character, which was fine. Which was fine, yeah. I kind of was hoping to see her, with Dante.
Yeah.
But fine, that's whatever.
I like that Dante played his newscaster character as well as Dante.
Was it Gil?
Gil Hicks.
No, that was a contestant. It was a different.
I thought it was.
Was it Gil Hicks?
I think it's the same name.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw that. I noticed that too. Yeah. That was a good call on that.
It sucks seeing his parts and then not seeing Randall. But I mean, I feel better knowing that he's on board again. So.
Was Randall in the movie?
No. Jeff Aniston's not in the movie.
Shit.
Because when this movie was made, it was kind of because of him.
Right.
Because he didn't want to do Clerks 3.
What was I going? Oh yeah. I felt like everyone came back in their character. Same thing with Justice. Like I thought she was Justice. I thought like everyone did fine. The only spot where I noticed it, and I know we're getting kind of advanced in here, was with Ben Affleck because all of his stuff was shot after the fact the movie was over, and I feel like you can kind of sense that. But
I don't know.
The movie wasn't over. They were still filming.
I feel like
that movie was still absolutely.
I feel like the Affleck stuff.
No, he just said he wrote that part for him.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
And it's just like because like they made up and all this stuff.
Right.
That scene is the fucking scene of the movie.
Oh my god! You don't let me finish. That being said, yes, I'm gonna agree with you. That was the best scene of the entire fucking film.
Oh my god!
Because
so
it wraps
good.
up everything with Joy Lauren Adams coming back into them having a daughter, like. That was like the nice bow tie to the whole, in my opinion, viewer skew universe.
Yeah.
Because Chasing Amy was one of my favorite Kevin Smith
it
films
is
of all
my
time.
absolute favorite.
And I loved how they wrapped it up.
Yeah.
I believe Kevin said during the Q&A that was one of his favorite things that he ever wrote.
Yeah.
It's
I would agree with him.
Scene,
that's a great fucking monologue.
That's where they won me back. Like, there's some really good stuff with Jay and Harley Quinn. Towards the end of the movie, but that scene right there was like the one that really was like, okay, this is an overall enjoyable movie.
Yeah, that made the entire movie for me.
The
fact that they named the kid Amy too, because of
the story.
Silent Bob's story.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like wow.
And all the jokes about how. The only good shit I ever did I got from you. Give me some more of that shit. Does it still work?
Oh yeah.
Say something else.
Yeah, that was a performance, Oscar-worthy performance in my opinion for Affleck.
I wonder. I would love to know.
I think probably because with all the history that Chasing Amy comes along.
Yeah, I think it's the Chasing Amy history. It's the Ben Affleck and Kevin Smith history.
Yeah,
it's all of that. So it melts together like the art and the real life, and you really feel that scene. And I don't feel like that scene was acting. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
No,
like
I got
that felt real and heartfelt on all sides. All sides. That was like my favorite moment in the movie. And I was like, so I watched that scene and I'm like, I wanted an hour and 45 minutes of this. This is the Kevin Smith stuff that I love. This is my favorite shit. Chasing Amy is my favorite Kevin Smith movie out of all of them.
This movie was basically putting a bow tie on closure on a bunch of characters.
Yes.
In the viewer's universe, which I enjoyed.
Because that's what Strike Back was supposed to be to begin with.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be the end of that.
There wasn't going to be any more Jay and Bob movies after that. And what did he make after that?
After that?
Fuck.
Jersey Girl?
Oh yeah, Jersey Girl was like... Yeah, after that, it was like his one-offs was going to be like Jersey Girl.
Cop Out.
Dip into someone else's writing.
Yeah.
Then I think that was when he went to Red State.
And then
you're missing Clerks 2.
Oh, Clerks 2,
Clerks
right.
2,
He did
right.
come back with Clerks 2 because he cleaned himself up for a while. And then fell off the wagon again.
Clerks 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. I really loved, and similar to Clerks, when Jason Mewes steals that fucking movie away from everybody at the end. Like, and I know this is a Jay and Silent Bob movie, and he has to carry this movie. He stole the movie away from everybody again. Even though Ben Affleck was the one that had this amazing monologue and performance, Jason Mewes' reaction to that is what completely stole the movie. It's fucking amazing. I really like the last bit of that movie. Even the absurdity. I did not like the fucking Russian double agent thing. I was like, this is a fucking pot-fueled fever fucking dream. Like, come on, man. But I did like all the stuff around that sequence. I thought it was really, really good. I thought the use of Chris Hemsworth was fucking rad. I thought that was really funny.
Please don't up the hologram.
But yeah, like overall, it was an enjoyable movie. There was points where I was like, I was wondering, I was like, is this just not for me anymore?
That could be.
Or is it just not executed as well as the other one? I need to go back and watch the other movies because I really do feel like it's an execution problem with the stuff I don't like in it. I really do.
I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, comparing it, like I said, to the viewer's universe and with the first Jay and Bob, like it all of it just made sense to me, and that's why I like it, because it was a perfect reflection of Kevin Smith and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
I think the other best part of the movie, the funniest thing in the movie, is them writing the driver review, because that's the callback.
That's a callback to the
You are the ones who are the assholes from Strike Back at Movies. But like that, I really thought that dialogue was hilarious.
That was funny, yeah. I like the movie.
I feel like I know Mike's answer, but which one do you like better? And I'm yelling so the sound is good.
Liked better? What do you mean?
Strike Back or Reboot?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I gave my definitive answer.
It's Strike Back.
I don't know.
That's my opinion.
They're both great.
Oh, I know yours.
I don't know if I can pick.
I don't know about great.
I mean, great for what they are.
One's.
I'm not gonna say these are like fucking cinematic Oscar movies.
One's awesome for what it is, and the other one is all right for what it is.
The reason I like it so much is because of how it ties everything up.
My other
That's
thing,
what I like.
my
about
other
it.
thing was the outtakes they showed during the credits were better than the scenes that were in some of the scenes that were in those places in the movie. That's my other beef with it. I was like, usually outtakes are outtakes because they're not as good as the stuff that made the final cut, and it was like the opposite in this case.
I don't know if I could pick.
Okay, so next week Rick and I are going to come back with our definitive list of favorite Kevin Smith movies.
I can do that right now.
I know I could, but save it. It's
from that universe. Like for me personally, Clerks 2 is my favorite.
Clerks 2.
Well, from specifically like that sort of stuff.
Have you seen them all?
Yeah.
You saw Clerks?
Yeah.
Chasing Amy?
Yes.
Mallrats?
Yes.
Dogma?
Yes.
Strike Back? Clerks 2.
I like Clerks 2.
By the way, Matt Damon is Loki. Like for a minute there, I thought he was gonna be the narrator of the movie. And then it doesn't happen. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, why? Like, that was there literally just to
Just
have
to
him
have
there.
Matt Damon in it.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, whatever. It's his movie. He can do what he wants. But, like, it would have been cool if he was actually the narrator for the movie.
Yes.
That would have made a lot of sense.
That would have been cool. I did like the end in front of the cocksmoker with him running down the timeline of Jay and Silent Bob to Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
When he was telling her.
At the end. Yeah.
I thought that was adorable.
That
That was good stuff.
Anyways, that's our review for Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
I think that's not only a review. I think that's
Or a
also
reboot.
I think that's also a show.
You don't want to talk about Sex Education?
No, because I haven't watched it
He
yet.
hasn't watched it,
And
and
we're going to kick him out.
we will be in here talking for a long fucking time.
That's true.
Like that's not fair to Mike.
All right.
Watch it.
I'm gonna
watch it.
We'll talk about it next week.
I don't have faith that that's gonna happen next week either. But
fuck you, Bryce.
Fuck me. We still
Anyways,
haven't
that's our
talked about
show for
season
this-
1.
That's our show for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/SSWL Network, youtube.com/SSWL Network. Same thing with Twitter. No, Twitter is some shit we like. We go live every Saturday.
Guess we're 5
Feel
minutes
free
from doing this.
to find us on Twitch.
What do I have to do?
So, until next time.
That was some shit we like.